All right. We're doing good. Testing, testing. 1, 2. All right. I hope it's not echoey. Testing, testing. 1, 2. Oh, there's 2 mics. That's why. Let's see if this helps. Good thing I decided to do a test run. Oh, there's 2 mics. That's why. Let's see if this helps. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Good thing I decided to do a test run. Let's see if this helps. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Good thing I decided to do a test run. Okay. We can calm down now. Let me shut my door. Okay, so we're in the messy room. The crutch, we got the randomness stuff in here. If y'all are new, I am switching this room, and it's going to be one of the kids' rooms. And then my craft room is now going to be outside in the old shed. Well, I say old shed, but in a shed. So that's what we're doing. So, and then hopefully I can see the live chat a little bit better. There we go. All right. What is my daughter is doing something. She's supposed to be in bed, but she's excited. What the heck? Hold on. I'm switching. It's been a while since I did like a live stream. Well, I say been a while. It's been a while since I did a live stream with my OBS and my DSLR camera. What is she doing? Y'all hear that noise? That's my daughter making that noise. She's playing with the dogs. Ugh. I'm about to have to go and tell her to go lay down. I'm gonna try to be as polite as possible. I don't yell at my kids though, but if they're not listening, it's like, come on. Oof, oof, oof. Move everything over. Alright. Is that better? We focused in now? One second. Hey, you're supposed to be in bed. Get in bed. Thank you. Okay. I have to use my mom's voice. So it's like she knows when I'm doing something. Alright, let's see if we can get a better angle. Is that better? Alright. Oh, there's just so much that I got. I'm not gonna do the Hobby Lobby haul yet because right now I'm just talking to myself. So if I get anybody that comes into the chat, maybe I'll do it then. But for now, I'm cleaning. I got these magic bags. So they're called magic bags. It's a 6XL. And they're like reusable, airtight, waterproof, double seal. Stands upright for easy top loading, supersonic valve. So like you could put a bunch of stuff in there and then it's like compacts it really well. And I'm gonna put it in the closet. Sure, yeah. I got this from Walmart. It was like 24 bucks. So, and it has like a little thing right here to tell you like what you can use and stuff. I know this is a crafting channel and not a cleaning channel, but just for any moms out there. But it's a 6 extra large. You can fit 2 twin size comforters, 2 queen size comforters, and 2 pillows. Oh, so it could fit all of that, I'm guessing. So, yeah. This is the cube one. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let's get started because this is going to take a while. Cool. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. I won't do the Hobby Lobby haul until I'm done putting up these blankets because I need to do that tonight. I also need to pack because I'm going out of town for a few days. So I kind of wanted to do a live stream. I do have a video scheduled. Okay, but I do have a video scheduled for Saturday, but I just wanted to come on here before I'm like completely out of town because I will not, be in town on Saturday. Okay, there's 2. I was getting scared because I only saw 4 or 3, but there's 2 wrapped up. These are pretty big. And I got all these comforters. I don't know if you see them, but I gotta put all of those up. Maybe if I let me do it a little bit lower. I'm like, wow, this is really close. Nope, it's all the way out. Okay. It's like I don't know where to start. Right. Starting here. Oh, it was already open. Wait. The heck? What the heck? Oh, there's a part ripping. I'm hoping that's normal. What the heck? What's going on? Well, I don't think that's supposed to happen. They did not make these easy to use. Okay. Now we'll be able to just open it, right? What the heck? I don't know. Let's just put stuff in there. So it's long, that's for sure. Let's try doing it this way. It says for easy top loading, but it's not really staying. I also have a shop vac in here. Alright. We're going to put the biggest comforter in here, which is my UGG comforter. My most expensive one, too. But it was worth it. Me and my husband, we lived in like a really drafty house. Ugh. And so we needed a really warm blanket. Oh. And this blanket was, I probably should have done it with the gray out, but whatever. I also been like very energetic here lately. I don't know if I'm nesting. My husband's like, I think you're nesting. I don't think I'm nesting yet. That doesn't, I don't think it's gonna go in that way. Or it might. I just gotta, goodness gracious. Hold on, I'm already having pregnancy problems. Oh Lord. We're gonna go in from the side. Like I said, this is my biggest comforter. We have a California king bed. It's a huge bed, so. Oh, I'm lip already. Okay, yeah, I could fit more in there. Could fit one more. I was worried on that one. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here. This is like a mattress protector. Or I say mattress protector. Like one of those. Got a little bit of padding. But we haven't really been using these. We haven't been mattress. We probably should donate some of this, but you never know when you need a bunch of like stuff. Let's see how that goes. Do not go beyond this line. I think we're at that line, so I think we're good. Oh, that's not good. Uh, I'm already thinking I didn't do this right. Goodness. Oh, I just click it back in. There we go. But we are putting up these blankets, cleaning up this craft room. And then after, I'm going to show y'all what I got from Hobby Lobby. So I just wanted to get on here before I went out of town this weekend. I don't think. There we go. Oh wow. Okay, it's already kind of working. Vacuum seal bag. Okay, and then what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to do, you could like Or no, maybe not. Remove the cap, or do not remove the cap. Where's the vacuum seal part? I need to read the directions, probably. Oh, the directions are upside down. Fill, seal, and vacuum. Okay. I guess you just put the vacuum over the thing right here. Oops. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. All right. Let's see if that helps. Oh, I got a best plug in the vacuum. Got the shop vac. Okay. Let's see if this works. This might get loud. Hold on, let me put down the volume. Let me help some of y'all. I might have to do that lower. I just realized that all of that was almost muted, basically. I would turn it down for when, you know, I do this. Holy crap. I think this one might actually. No! They're still light. They're so light. So, that's what it. This one shrunk a little bit more. This is so cool and satisfying. And I've like gotten a lot of the space pretty much knocked halfway down. Well, okay. Is there anything else on the inside of this? Oh, that's fine. It's fine. I might, if I have an extra room, I might put my old, like I have old cheerleader uniforms and stuff in my closet, and I need to get rid of them. Hold on, I got a I got like a thing. A notification. Sorry, I'm like heavy breathing. I'm not trying to. Okay, let's see what this notification is. Open Studio. It says suggestion in big words. Okay, says there's nothing wrong. Whatever. Okay, back to what we were doing. All right, go back to that angle. I'm gonna try different angles. Okay, this is. We just did 2 out of 6. Now we're about to do bags 3 out of 6. Or bag 3 out of 6. Excuse me for coughing. Okay. Like it's so puny. This one's like for like a queen size bed because me and my husband used to share back in the day a queen size bed. I do not miss those days. Wow, okay. I'm so glad I got these. This was like the best idea ever. You know, you're an adult when you're like excited about stuff like this. Because if I wouldn't have done this, my closet would have been filled to the top with trinkets. And this way they can still smell good, like they've just been washed in their little storage bag. And if I have room, I could put all of my stuff in there and put it in the attic, because all the stuff that I want to keep is pretty much like stuff that I want Ellie to have when she's older. Let me just put it up top, please. I think my laptop has like an automatic thing where it doesn't go, where it doesn't. Perfect. Let's put some more sheets in there. Again, you know, when you use a blanket and stuff, you might as well look for a top sheet with it too. And that way we can just open one bag, and when I finish cleaning a comforter set, I can put it in with the bag and take out the other stuff that was sitting there first. It's a smart idea. Need to change pillowcases, so it's like these bags. I guess it's like 6 bags. You should change your sheets. I feel like you should change your sheets like once a week. Because me and my husband, we take baths before we get into the bed. Because like we can't stand to go to bed dirty. That's my husband's. But we can't stand to go to bed dirty. So might as well. Is that a top sheet? These are all fitted sheets. How many fitted sheets we got? I guess I'll put a blanket. The rest is going to be fitted sheets. And maybe I could fit the rest of this in there. Who knows? Let's see. I was trying to get the bulk of it first, but dang. Most of the bags. This is only bag 3, and it got all of those. The whole thing. So far, I've been able to fit like 2 comforters. I could probably fit 3 small size comforters. Oh, this is a quilt that Josh's mom made. Or my mother-in-law. The blankets that are in our closet. I could fit a ton more stuff in here. Let me go see if there's another blanket, or let me see if I can grab a blanket out of one of these. Especially this one. I might be able to use this tote as a yarn tote to put all the yarn in, because it only has one comforter in there. So that brings up some space. Let's actually put more yarn in there to put in the shed. The reason why I haven't really moved my yarn in there right now is because it's leaking right now. There's like 2 water leaks or whatever. And right now it has a funky smell in there too, because it's been not really not taken care of, but like the shed that I'm about to move all my stuff in, it's just right now it's like cooled down, It just has a musky smell. Now that it finally has AC in it, it needs that musky smell to come out. So my Mimi, she's a real estate agent, and she said that real estate agents to do like this fancy thing to take out all the smoke. It's like a deodorizer, but it's like an ultimate, like, it gets rid of like cigarette smoke even, she said. It's like a really high grade deodorizer that real estate users or real estate sellers use. Sorry, I'm out of breath. So this is only our third bag though. I pretty much got rid of all the blankets. And I might, what is it? Might put some yarn in this too. Show y'all my yarn. But stay tuned because I will be doing a Hobby Lobby haul when I'm done. I just wanted to get this out of the way because my husband said if I didn't that he would not do his honeydew projects this weekend, and we all know we all want our husbands to do honeydew projects, especially when we're gone. But while I'm with his parents, because Ellie wanted to go with her papa and old lady, because they're like doing a little spring break vacation, or in our case, it's like a staycation. But yeah, if anybody wants to talk, ask questions, please do. I feel like I'm just talking to myself. But I will be gone all weekend. My husband's gonna use that time to one, fix the leak in the shed so I could put more stuff in there and not have my stuff be ruined. And then he's going to take this bed down so we can start. I don't know if we agreed this was going to be a nursery or if the other room was going to be a nursery and my daughter was going to move into this room. I don't know yet. We're still guessing on that. But I feel like I will do like more live streams doing this because it's just kind of fun. And might as well. It's like cleaning and talking to my BFF. Okay, I don't know how loud this is going to get. My computer should do the audio and not peak. But hopefully I don't drown out anybody's ears. So if you're a headphone user, I'm about to turn on the vacuum and we're about to see how much this feels. But yes, we got one more bag, I believe, and then I'll start showing y'all my yarn because we need to put some yarn in this now that this is available. And then I'll show you what I got from Hobby Lobby today. So, starting to vacuum now, so turn the volume down if you can. It's so satisfying. And it's actually really light. You would think these would be heavy, but they're actually light. Okay, I'm going to put this in the closet. And we'll do our last one. But yeah, this was like our guest room. If anybody's joining the chat, I did upholster the bed myself to make it look like one of those restoration hardware things. But I will be taking those off. And this weekend, my husband will be taking this down. And we're going to repurpose the wood for shelving. And I forgot what else he said. But we're going to repurpose all the wood. The wood is like still really good. Like I don't know if you can see it back there, but it's like really clean. It's like not moldy or anything like that. So it's like fresh, still fresh wood. You can still smell the wood every time you come into the room. And my dogs are also, I had to shut the door because my toddler, it's her bedtime, but you know how toddlers are. They still kind of run around the house, and especially when the dogs are inside, she likes to play with the dogs. Okay, so this is bag number 4 out of 6. I think I'm gonna put some of my old like cheerleading outfits, my high school outfits and stuff. So stay tuned for that if you want to see my old, if you want to see if I can still fit into my jersey. Or what are those called? The jackets, the bomber jacket? Or it's like the jersey jackets. Ellie, go to bed. You're running back to her room. But oh, and when we went to Hobby Lobby today, my daughter, she's been watching, or she's been really obsessed with like these rubber dinosaur things, or like figurine dinosaurs, like the ones that you would play at like a daycare or something. And they're just these really realistic dinosaurs. She has a whole bunch of them, but she's kind of like getting sick and tired of them. So for the first time, she asked for some like bugs. And so we got her some of those. It's like the rubber toy bugs, and it's like different ones. So she got like a centipede, a spider, and other bugs. And we were also encouraging that because here lately she's been kind of like, oh, it's like, ew, bugs. And so we're hoping that it kind of helps her with all that. So she'll stop. Y'all hear Josh? Ellie? Let me go check. I'll be right back. Be right back. Oh, my daughter found my husband. You know, we all know our husbands. Sometimes they leave a mess, and he had a old bowl of like dried up ice cream. I know, gross. Next to his bed, and apparently my daughter found it. She found out it was nasty, that's for sure. Oh, and this is the quilt. This is one reason why I wanted to go ahead and get a storage bag because this quilt, I want to rub it across the wood. This quilt was made by my great grandmother that passed away recently. I made like an Easter, um, I made like an Easter cardigan out of one of her old blankets. Like she was halfway done with the blanket, but I wanted to make it into a cardigan. So it was like halfway, technically halfway made by her, halfway made by me. And this is also like one of her quilts that she did. And it just has a bunch of like any yarn that she could get her hands on. Like she used it. So I think it's really pretty. That's why I want to get the storage bag so this, when it's stored up, doesn't get chewed on by anything, which we don't have mice or anything like that, but you never know. I just don't want to risk it. Having a house by the woods, you're like bound to get some critters. But so far, living here, I don't think I've ever seen one. So that's good. But yeah, my house lives by the woods, so I'm surprised there hasn't been more mice seen in this house. Although the house that we were in 2020, it was right we moved out right when I got pregnant, we moved out of that house right after I had my first child, and that place had mice in it, but you could also, there was some places in there where you could look up and there was a hole that you could like see the sky in, and then you could look down and you could see like the ground. And that's why we had to move out of there, and we were like determined that we would be out of there before we had our kid. But obviously things didn't happen that way, so my father-in-law, thank God, he bless that man. He was able to like seal off one room so that like nothing could get in that house. But there were like some mice that would like scurry up in there because that house was also like around, I would say, a field more than woods. So yeah, but that's typical when you live out in the rural area. I don't know how to fold this one up. I don't know how to fold fitted sheets. So this is probably gonna like irk somebody or be cringy to somebody. But today we had a fun day. I went in town. That's why I look so nice. And I ended up going to Walmart, and our Walmart has one of those Auntie Anne's pretzels in there. So me and my daughter got some to snack on because it was around lunchtime. And again, I'm pregnant, so of course I had to get a pregnant snack. Wait, oh, I already put it in there. Thank God. I was like, didn't I just fold something? But they also have like they call these things called mixers, and it's like a strawberry lemonade, or there's like a blueberry or mango, and you can mix them up. But me and my daughter just got the strawberry, and so we were eating our pretzel bites and sharing that drink together. And we got some storage bags. Had to get a case of water because when where we're going is like our family's hunting lease, and we stay in our camper, like a gooseneck camper, 40-foot camper. I have like a few videos on it on the channel, especially like during the holidays of last year where I couldn't really film any crafting things because we were everywhere last holiday or last Christmas time because my brother joined the army literally right in the middle of Thanksgiving and Christmas. He graduated his basic training, so we had to go all the way to South Carolina, and then we went from South Carolina to my husband's family's hunting lease, and my daughter's shorts are in here. And uh, we visited his grandmother because if y'all don't know, my husband's grandmother just recently passed away, and so we were up there a lot at that time. So we went up there right after we saw my brother in basic training, and we saw her, met her, and then, or not met her, but saw her. And there were like a bunch of family members there, and then the weekend after that, it was like their family Christmas, so we did that, and then it was like Christmas, or did my dad come for Christmas? I want to say my dad came in during the holidays last year too. There was just a lot going on, and of course the holidays, you gotta make sure you got all your presents and stuff. So there was absolutely like no filming or no tutorials in that time period. But I like our little camper. It's nice. But yeah, we had to get water at Walmart for that camper. And then we got some road trip snacks. I got my daughter some like Pringles, and what is it? We have some grapes that we'll probably munch on the road. Water. Uh, what else did we get? Oh, got my daughter some boots. Normally she wears like these pink rubber boots, but this year she wanted Spider-Man boots. And I was like, "Are you sure?" But I don't want to be that mom that forces her daughter to wear like certain genders or whatever. But I'm also not that person that's like, you know. I don't want to offend anybody, but it's like if she wants the Spider-Man boots, I'm not gonna argue with her. I'm just gonna let her get the Spider-Man boots. So that's what she got, and she's happy. She was going around the whole store going, "Do you like my boots?" to like all the strangers. So she was happy. And then our Walmart, they like switched everything up. We used to have like the typical like self checkout that was like the cashier, but this self checkout.
I gotta, Rich gotta go and get a tool. We'll be back.
Okay.
I'll just let you know. Sorry.
Okay. But what was that talking about? And I forgot what I was talking about. Crap. Somebody in the chat help. Oh, our self checkouts. So like normally you just like have your buggy in a weird position and like the self checkout's like the weighing part where you can put your purse in like the register, but now it's like the same thing but it's tilted. So like you put your buggy right next to it and it's tilted and then the weighing area is like bigger, but the way that it's set up is like people can like there's a person right behind you with their buggy right beside them, and it's like this. It's really nice, but it's different than like the traditional, I guess, self checkouts. So got to use that. I was not charged with the extra fees for bagging my stuff or something, whatever the new conspiracy theory is. Okay, this is our fourth bag, and we got all of it. Well, hello guys. Now I got all of it. Now I can do my old high school stuff. So if y'all want to see me or see my old high school cheer uniforms, stay tuned after I vacuum this bag. And then we'll put some yarn in here, and then I'll show y'all what I got from Hobby Lobby. So just kind of hanging out, talking. If you have any questions, just comment. I'm just talking to myself like a crazy person. All right. Headphone users, I don't know if it's been muffling the vacuum cleaner, but it will only take like 1 minute to vacuum this. But let me put it like here so y'all can see. It's like satisfying to watch it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wow. So I only used 4 bags, and I had like 6 comforters. So I put 2 comforters in each of these bags. And if y'all didn't see, I know this is crafting channel, but just anybody interested, I'm using these magic bags from Walmart that I got for 24 bucks. And it has like there we go. It has 6 large cubes, and I only used 4. And it says 2 twin size comforters, 2 queen size comforters, and 2 pillows. But I was able to fit 2 like king size comforters in each of these. So, well, I say king. There was a few queens and full size mattresses, or not mattresses, comforters. So, but dang, got rid of a lot of. We got some space now. Okay, let me do my high school stuff because my husband been telling me to get rid of it. Oh, I missed one blanket. Let's see what it does. that was easy. Okay, we're doing this again. Put it in the closet. Okay. So this is an old cheer uniform. This was like an old practice uniform. That was my elementary uniform. That was my high school uniform. This was my competitive uniform. Another, well, this was like a uniform jacket. And another high school uniform because I did 2 years and we had like 3 uniforms each year. High school uniform. I was a black belt in Taekwondo. High school uniform. This was like a jersey, like the cheerleader wore. Another high school uniform. This was my competitive jacket. Another high school uniform. And I paid for cheer all by myself too. This was another Taekwondo uniform. This was my competitive cheer bottoms. Oh, this is my old like thing. Everybody loved the cheerleaders because like we had that. See if I still fit in it. Which my 10-year anniversary of high school is actually October, but I'll be freshly given a C, or I would be pretty much out of C-section. But yeah, I definitely gained some boobs, and I have a belly because I'm pregnant. So there's my old high school thing. I was so skinny though. Like I was my coach. Like when I joined my high school team, the only reason why I was able to join is because like, oh yeah, this is like an extra small jacket too. But the only reason why I was able to make my high school team is that the previous cheer coach, she like got fired because she was telling basically all the girls that they were fat and that they needed to like eat healthier, like eat less pretty much. Like there's a bunch of body issue things. But then the next cheer coach, she just wanted people to join because there was such a bad like reputation with the cheer team that she wanted just people to just start joining again. And so I didn't have to tumble or anything like that. And at the time, I had like a hurt knee, or just knee actually. I tore my ACL and stuff, and so I couldn't do any flips and stuff. So I was able to like still do other things, and I was able to join the team, and that's how I joined it. And I joined it for 2 years in a row. And I had like 6 uniforms all together, and like 2 or 3 practice uniforms each year, and like jackets and stuff. It was a lot of money, and I paid for it myself. Do I have 2? Oh, no, one's a pep squad uniform. I was like, did I do 2 years of cheerleading in middle school? No. This was the cheer uniform, and then this was like the pep squad. No. Yeah. No. Maybe this was a pep squad and this was a cheer uniform. But as you can see, it's like pretty much the same. And I'm thinking one of those uniforms from high school is also a pep squad uniform. I just can't tell. Oh, never mind. All right. High school uniform. And I've got so many types of dresses in here that I don't know what to do with. Oh, these are also old clothes of mine. I'm gonna put those in a bag, keep them safe. Hopefully this does not make me a hoarder, but for when my daughter gets old enough, she can just have them. Or maybe I'll find something to do with them. I don't know. And I was never cheer captain. Apparently, one year, not to get all big headed, but one year it was speculated, or my last year it was speculated that me and one girl would be cheer captain, but me and her both went on vacation and like skipped, like it wasn't even a practice. It was a conditioning. I guess it's called like conditioning practice where you're like working out and you're losing weight and you're trying to just, with cheerleading, you have to do a lot of running, like push ups, make sure you're physically fit because you can't lift girls if you're not fit. And, you can't be lifted if you're overweight. But, well, I say that. There's some girls that I see that have been flyers that are not skinny and do really well. But, yeah, there was like these conditioning things during the summers, and I think we were technically supposed to go to all of them so that not only could each of us, like each one of us, since there was 4 of us, there was 4 practices, and I think the whole purpose was they could see who was leading and who wasn't. But me and the girl that we thought we were going to be cheer captain, we both went on vacation, but we could schedule it to where she can make one practice and I can make one practice so that we could lead the practice and the other girls could lead the practice so all 4 of us can still lead and nobody had to take up twice. And since me and her skipped the 2 practices or 1 practice each, and the other girls, there was like 2 other girls and they made all 4 practices because they didn't go on vacation. I was like going to Washington, D.C. and to Florida. Have I ever been there again? Nope. Do I regret going? Nope. I rather take, because those were probably once in a lifetime trips for me. But, yeah, it was just one of those trips. I'm like, no, I'm going. And I didn't make cheer captain and I don't regret it. And I'm also happy that I didn't make cheer captain because it was a lot of stress on the girls that were cheer captains. So, there's that story. Oh. And of course, with being on a cheer squad, there's drama. But it was like never drama. It was just like people getting their feelings hurt. And, everybody has a bad day. And, if you're a cheer captain and everybody's having a bad day and not listening to you, obviously you're going to have a bad day too. So it just kind of bleeds into everybody. And there's just one of those trips that, like, there was a trip we had to travel like 5 hours away. And it was just miserable because everybody was miserable. And, girls in high school are not, we all know how girls are in high school. So, me, I let everything roll off my shoulders or roll off my back. I was just like, whatever, they're going to be mad, be mad. Now, I do have like old prom dresses and homecoming dresses, but I'm afraid if I storage them, well, there's always steamers. I can always use a steamer. We'll just package them. If there's enough room in here, we'll store them because the more I could store, the better, or the more room I could have, the better. I just don't want to be a hoarder anymore, even though technically it is still hoarding if you're still keeping it. Ooh, excuse me. But one of the rooms for the new baby. Can you believe like this was baggy on me? You would think it would have been tight, but even this was baggy on me. Yeah. I know. Do I ever wish to be that tiny again? No, because obviously when you get older, you're not gonna be 105 pounds anymore. I was like 105 in high school. I was like 115 after high school, and I stayed that way till I met my husband at the age of like 22. But also drinking doesn't help, and you know when you're 21 and 22, you're going to the bars a little bit more. And I gained like 25 pounds. Had my daughter gained like 25 more pounds. And honestly, I've never felt more happy about my body until I got pregnant. Like I had so many like negative thoughts about my body. Then I got pregnant and I was like, you know what? Like my body is perfect. It was able to have a baby, have a healthy pregnancy, and I'm just proud of it. Now, after this child, me and my husband are kind of like, do I want a hysterectomy now? Or do we want to wait and see, make sure we don't want a third kid? Because you never know. My husband already like kind of hinted about having a third kid. Because me and his mom kind of looked at each other like, did he just like basically said he wanted a third one? Because his sister was like, how come you didn't have a baby named after me? And we were like, and then my husband's like, if we have another one, then we'll name it after you. And then I was like, does that mean we're having three? Huh? But I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, yeah. This is proof I was black belt. Okay? Proof. I was part of the National Black Belt Club. Okay? So, do I still have those skills now? Absolutely not. Do I think I could just surprise myself one day if I was ever in a situation? Maybe. But hopefully I'm never in a situation. I have pepper spray and all kinds of other things to keep me safe when I go out and do stuff. Which I don't really go out at night. And I know during the day you could probably still get like there's those men in New York City that like hit girls in the face, which I don't think is nice. But like, that could also happen here. But I'm always prepared. If the guy ever hit me in the face, I'm fighting back. I don't care. Oh. One of my cows is done milking in one of my apps. I'm on I'm on Township, but I think I have Farmerville too, or Farmerville also. And I've been like playing those games. And they're just games that I could play for a few minutes and put down. And you have to wait for like the chickens to lay eggs. My daughter is still playing with the dogs. Ellie, go to bed. I don't know if you can hear her, but she'll say yes, ma'am, and like run off to her room. Whew. I also just want to say again, the reason why I got on today, it's like pretty slow and stuff, but I got on because I will be gone without Wi-Fi until like Wednesday, and so I just kind of want to get on and talk and hang out a second, see if somebody talks in the chat, or see if anybody that's new and that is like newly subscribed have any questions. But also while I'm out of town, maybe I'll watch this another time, or maybe I'll watch this when I get back, and I'll see your comments when I get back or something. So you never know. There's like so many stains on me. I might put a few dresses in here. Here, my daughter. Say, I think this was my favorite uniform because the skirt was one of like when you spin around, like they're the plaid skirts, I guess you could say. So when they spun around, it was really pretty. And we had a lot of like spinny type of like cheers that we did, so we all loved it. But I do like this clean cut, slick down kind of your uniforms, but that always shows your butt. Those would always at least semi like cover your butt because they would always lay down flat and they wouldn't flip up like the smaller ones would. All right, let's see if we can fit a dress in here. I think I'm gonna keep them in their plastic bags, but that's like my high school pageant dress. And this I was wearing spandex type dresses way before Gen Zers were doing it because I worked at this is like a swimsuit material type of dress, and I think this is like a size 0 to be honest. And I wore this for a pageant. What size is it? Yeah, this is like a size 0. And yeah, it's that bathing suit material, really skinny A-line dress. But I was wearing that way before Gen Zers did because I was in I was oh, this is also another like homecoming dress. And this is also this is size 2. Okay, so yeah, size 2. But yeah, when I worked at like a bridal shop, I was like, there's a lot of those dresses. I was like, back when I wore them, people made fun of me, and now people wear it all the time. I'm gonna save that one since I altered that one. So that way, when Ellie's in high school, I can whip all these out and show her. But that's why I want to put all these together. So when my daughter hits high school, if anything ever happens to me, my husband could bring this out and be like, this is what your mom wanted you to see, or this is what your mom wanted you to wear if you ever wore these, or if even if ever went to homecoming. I hope my daughter wants to go to homecoming. I have cousins that did not go to homecoming at all. And the hanger broken down. Oh, this is actually going to be a little bit heavier. Oh, sorry, not trying to show my butt. Okay. Okay, headphone users again. About to turn on the vacuum in 3, 2, 1. Actually, lighter than I thought. Maybe it's heavier when it's all like not exactly sealed. That freed up so much space. Now I have like 3 dresses in here that are like an old wedding dress and stuff like that. Perfect. All right. Now, where's all my yarn? I do this box. Because this box, I don't think, yeah. What am I going to use that one? I'm going to use this for something. This needs to stay out because I'm going to use that for something. This is for the dolls. And I'm going to leave it in the bag. Yarn. This is like a project that I don't know if I should just start. I think I was trying to start all over and do something with this, but I don't know if it's just the way my great grandmother crocheted it or what, but I cannot pull it apart as easily as I thought I could. Like, it just keeps getting caught up, and I felt like I had to cut some of this stuff. No, maybe it is coming off. But I like at least wanted to just do a regular blanket. I think she was trying to do a cardigan, but it's just, yeah, it's like weird. Like she was crocheting in different areas of it, and then it like stops, and then I have to cut it and figure out where the rest of it's going. So that one has to go to the side because there's no telling. And some patterns I feel like that's why I try to like simplify the patterns I do, just because some patterns I feel like just make everything too complicated and they don't like think outside the box. Okay, those can stay right there. I'm not gonna use that color in a while. This, I don't know what to use it for, but I think I wanted to use it with this somehow. Make like a striped blanket. I'll have to save these because I was gonna make another quilt, or not quilt, like a blanket with it. I'm just thinking about all the projects that I have planned, and some of these I'm not going to use at all. This is like scrap stuff, but I don't think I'm going to use that. I was going to save these pom-pom things because these are actually really cute. Let me put them back. This was like a rainbow yarn thing, but it just turns out weird. And I worked at a bar for like a year or two, and I collected all the Crown Royal things, but my daughter, I had a whole bucket of these bags, and now I can't find them. My daughter hid them. This was the start of a project, but I'm just going to put that up. Been looking for this. Another pom-pom that I can save for something. Oh, I wanted to make, these need to go in my cotton stash because I'm planning on doing a lot of like hand towels. So if anybody's interested in washcloths or hand towels, I will have a ton of these. Yeah, I'm gonna keep those in there. I also need to go through this bag because I know some of these I'm not gonna use. Like this one. Not gonna use that one. Not gonna use that one. Yeah, these are like acrylic. That I'm not gonna use. And the rest of the cotton wear. This needs to go in my scrap stash. And see, it all ends up doing that. And I saw, like, my great grandmother just taped the ends. But I also saw a thing where you can take a hair clip and clip them. So it doesn't do that. Alright. Again, I will be doing a Hobby Lobby haul at the end of this video. I just freed up some space, and right now the mission is to make space to store stuff for the new baby, or to prepare for the new baby. And if you didn't know, this used to be my old crafting room. I moved out to our shed out in the backyard, and that's where I'm trying to get like all my yarn into like little totes and stuff so that they can be protected out there in the shed, which the shed is already like insulated and stuff, and it has AC in there now. And now I'm just trying to get it to where the smell's gone. And my great grandmother's helping me with that because she's like a realtor, and she's gonna like put something in there supposed to get rid of all the smells. So I'm gonna be doing that. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll make this my new scrap box. Should I put scraps in here now? I need some invisible tape or something before I like put a whole bunch of stuff in there. Is the tape still nope, completely out? But I'll be right back. Did not find tape. But I did find paper clips. You didn't like a clip. To keep your nose in so nothing wraps around. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Welcome to my yarn storage process. I think it's funny while I'm doing this, my husband's doing like the complete opposite manly thing and working on his truck. He is rebuilding a whole engine basically, or a whole motor, or is it the same? I don't know. But he's rebuilding it, and he's trying to hurry so he can go with me and my daughter to a family function for crawfish. But I don't think he's gonna finish in time. He's going to try. He has a friend out there helping him, but he doesn't know yet. And plus, he doesn't want to like drive the truck and something bad happen and he like step on the side of the road or something. Alright, let's go through. Okay, since we're not using this anymore, I'm gonna actually put this to the side. These are dolls that I need to finish, but this was like raggedy in here. Oof, then I should put it that to the side. That was a project that my grandmother started on. I was like, you can finish it. I was like, okay. And my daughter had a raggedy handle. She loves it. And I know a lot of people hate them and are terrified of them because of like the whole Annabelle thing. But I love them. I used to have one. Now my daughter has one. Okay, I only leave one for those. That in there. I don't know. I feel like these ones that are like perfectly intact need to go in here. And these that I plan on using in the future, well, actually, ones I could use in the future can go in there. These can all come out. In here, my daughter. Ellie, go to bed. Last night. Okay, so when did she go to? She went to bed early, I think. But then she comes into my room at like 5 o'clock in the morning, crying, upset, thinking like something scared her or something. No, she just was just. It was not like night terrors or anything. It was just like she was half awake, and I guess she was dreaming. Maybe it was night terrors. It just wasn't bad. But like, you ask her like, what is wrong? And even this morning, we asked her like, what was wrong last night? Like, do you remember? And it was like she couldn't even recollect what happened. So I feel like she was like sleepwalking or something. Which pretty much normal with me and my husband. Like me and him both were sleepwalkers. I don't know what triggered mine, but I think stress triggered mine the most. And a lot of people say it's like what you eat, but I think mine was just pure stress or something. But I would also try to like sleepwalk to my friend's house. And my mom thought I was just trying to find an excuse to like sneak over to her house and like, just hang out. But no, I was like dead asleep. I unlocked the doors and everything. My mom chased me out, and I was like in the middle of the yard with just my pajamas on, and then she had to like bring me inside. The future projects can go in here. Themes that are pretty much extra and I will not use soon will go in there. Oh, this scraps. That's gonna go in there. And anybody else have like 3 project bins? 4? I have one with scraps, one that yarn, it's just the yarn collection. Or what do you call it? The yarn pile, the yarn collection. This is technically not used. I plan on making pumpkins with this or something like for Halloween. I want to make something cute with these pastel ones, but I'm like maybe cute little ducks or something. I don't know. Some of these neutral ones I was making washcloths with, but then realized washcloths need to be cotton, not acrylic. But the acrylic washcloths that I use as like dust rags now, and they're like really nice. This color I love. I just don't know what to make with it. And some of these are like a bummer because like these, I'll probably never find something like this ever again. And if I do, it would have to be so close that you can't tell. But I feel like with anything, you can always tell, especially when it's like new yarn versus old yarn. And again, I wanted to make like pumpkins with this for Halloween or like pumpkin coasters. Or everything. But we've definitely cleared some space in here. So look at that. Oops. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna here. I think that's all that we can put in there. So until I free up some projects, those are gonna have to be. But I gotta remind myself not to buy certain things if I just in case I might have it. And I still got some skeins that I have not even dipped into yet. Now I'm just trying to clean up my stash. And there's some, I got some like colors like this to make like a collegiate line, I guess, or like a school type, like mascot type things, like a beanie. Because it was like these white and mosaic beanies that are like white and whatever color with the white to make it pop. And I did like a bunch of, I did some neutrals and I did like a pink. And people were like, "Do you have some in purple and red? Like, I'm a college or this college band, and I'm this college band. Like, do you have some with those colors?" And I was like, no. So now I need to do a bunch of those in different colors. but I haven't gotten to it because I don't really do markets, but I do want to do markets eventually. I just don't make enough money to even do markets. Like, so that's why I'm focusing on YouTube. And then hopefully I can get into markets by, if I get monetized on YouTube. So who knows? But this is definitely going to clean up my stash because I'm already getting down to possibly some tangling mess. But I'm good about going through this box every now and then and fixing up the tangles so not everything tangles into each other. I think these smaller ones, like this size and smaller, I might just put in the scrap pile. And I really would like to do like a weather one where you do like the weather or whatever the temperature is, that dedicated temperature color is what you do. But my husband's like, you're going to keep doing the same temperature all year round pretty much because it only stays one temperature here and it's hot. Eventually, I would like to like color code or like sort these by color. And like store them that way. And have like a bin filled with like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, that whole thing. This is an elastic one, which I don't ever know what to do with the elastic ones except like maybe make a song. But I only have this one scheme, and I'm pretty sure it would only make like the foot part, not even the heel. We're getting down to the bottom. And this was like a denim one, which I thought was cute. And I also found out there was like one of these groups that I follow, a crafting group, and one lady was crocheting a denim quilt. Like she had denim squares, but I don't know what she was using. Maybe it was just a really skinny crochet needle or whatever, or crochet hook that was like a needle. But she was crocheting these scrap denim pieces together, and it was like the coolest thing ever. So I don't know who just joined the. Oh, hello. I just talked to myself. I'm getting my scrap pieces sorted out and getting this whole room sorted out. I forgot I had these they're pom-poms for beanies. I thought I had a whole bag in here. There's like 3 of them in here. I'll put these to the side because I think the bag is up there. But, yeah. Hello, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm just sitting here talking to myself, sorting out my room, and then in a second, or when I'm done, I'm going to be showing what I got from Hobby Lobby today. So if you're into that, stay tuned. I'm just kind of like, I have to organize my room so my husband can get some honey-do lists done while I'm out of town this weekend. And then I found it really clever to use paper clips to seal or to tie off the ends. Oh, yeah. Trust me, I feel like there's not like a lot of like hobby people that do live streams, and if they do, it's more like their business. Like they're doing like a live stream of like packing their stuff for their business, which I would like to do that one day, but right now, oh yeah, there's a bunch of hobbies. There's hobbies that I never knew were hobbies. I normally do crochet and sewing, but I got into rhinestoning this year and resin. Yeah, crocheting, rhinestoning, resin. That's like the four main things that I do here. And I've been basically sewing since I was like 10. Yeah, I was raised by a bunch of women that like to sew. Ugh, we're almost done with the scrap pieces. But I oh, hit auction. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not to that point on this channel. I'm basically just live streaming because I feel like it. But yeah, I would love for my business to kick off. I have an Etsy business where I sell stuff, but I've not been able to sell stuff on here. Um, right now the end goal is I am moving. Well, I don't know, end goal in life or end goal today, because the end goal is to get my stash um, organized, and I'm also paper clipping the ends of my yarn so it doesn't get tangled. But I'm sorting out this room. I just put up a bunch of oh yeah. I love watching people do what they enjoy. My I forgot what I was saying. I'm trying to not talk too much because I know the chat. There's a delay or something. Or like there's always a delay. Otherwise, I need to give you time to type back, I guess. But I had a whole like this is the old craft room. I'm moving out to a shed outside of my house. That's gonna be my crafting shed. It's so much bigger than in here. I have to my husband has to do some stuff in there before I can move everything out. But he's also getting rid of this like this was the bed that I'm sitting on. I just like took all the blankets and stored them to clear up some space in here. But this is gonna be a kid's room because I'm expecting baby number two. Right now it's just a hobby, but I would like it to go into a business. It's just right now I'm in my I guess you could call my mom era where I'm raising kids right now. So it's like more of a hobby, more of something fun that I get on YouTube and do. Just a stay at home mom right now, hobby. Hopefully one day this could be more than just a hobby. So thank you. Yeah, we're excited for baby number two. I was kind of nervous because I was like, I just put shelves in here and have a whole setup for my live streams and everything. But now I'm moving out to a bigger space, so everything will be better in there. That's why I'm like trying to reorganize everything and have everything ready. So when I get in there, everything will be organized to begin with. I just have to put them where they need to go. All right. Got about 10 or 15 more of these scrap yarns, and then I'll I'll be able to show everybody, or I say everybody, but I'll be able to show what I got from Hobby Lobby. But I got like 4 stashes. I have a stash of cotton yarn for my dishcloth, and I have a stash for my acrylic yarn that I'm putting in here. I have a stash for my scrap yarn, and I have a stash of yarn schemes that I haven't even gotten to. Yeah, I'm trying to be as productive as possible because the next few days I'm going to be very unproductive in the middle of the woods. I'll be camping. And tomorrow I got a crawfish boil to go to because it's my cousin's 50th birthday. But I don't know if I also said this, but I'm also cleaning because my husband, he's going to take this bed out of here. He's got some honeydew projects that he has to do while I'm gone. So that's why I'm also trying to clean up so he can get in here and do his thing. Oh yeah, I'll show you. There's actually one right in front of me. Or there's this. I made these little dolls. This one's not finished yet. It's just the body, but I made like little eyes and stuff that I sell on Etsy. And then I made this little cardigan for my toddler. It's very thick and warm. And then, do I have anything else? All of my stuff is out in the shed. All my inventory. Where is, I had a resin cup in here. Or maybe did I move that too? But I have a project that I will be working on. I'll probably have a video of it posted next Saturday. Because I just got, you'll see when I do my little Hobby Lobby haul of what I got. But this is the start. Or wait, I got this. Okay, yeah. This is the start of a cardigan that I'm working on. Oh wait, no, that's the, there we go. This is the neck. So far, when I put it on, this is what I got so far. This will be a sleeve, but I want the sleeve to be bigger. More like a kimono type cardigan. But as you can see, it will have like a bat wing. Thank you. And then there's this part. So, nice summer cardigan, super breezy. I was hoping I could finish it before this weekend or before my family does their outdoor events for the summer, but obviously have not gotten to it. But the skein of yarn that I use is like baby bee, and it's been like sold flat out every single time that I try. That I tried to buy it, and I finally bought like 4 more skeins. I think I only needed 2, but yeah. Yes, see the vision. That's what I'm doing right now, and I hope to finish it next week. I'm going to do a vlog of me and what I'm doing this weekend. And so y'all see what I did this weekend, next weekend. I try to work a week in advance on everything. I actually have a few videos, I want to say, that are lined up. I have some sewing videos, but I have to wait to do those the next 2 weeks because I'll be making some totes. Because right now, since I'm pregnant, I can't do all my resin stuff because it's too much chemical, so I'm just doing my crocheting and then doing, what you call it, my sewing. But thank you for talking with me because I was just over here talking to myself. It's nice to have some fresh questions. For crocheting, I'm trying to remember what I even started with. I started knitting and I hated it. So I bought like a huge thing of knitting needles because it was 2020 and the big chunky blankets were just getting popular. And so I got some of the big chunky chenille yarn, which I do not recommend beginners starting on. And I want to say that cost about $10 to $15, maybe $20 at the most, because I had to get like a few skeins, but then it ended up being like $50 because I had to buy so many more skeins. And then I got into crocheting, and so I took all that knitting stuff apart and started crocheting with it, and it was still $50 for the same size kind of blanket that I was going for. But that was like a whole blanket. To do like a beanie, you could buy like a Super Savers. Where did that skein go? I have a skein of it. Hold on. I recommend doing the Super Savers because I think they're only like $10 or maybe less. Maybe it was like $3 or $5 at the most. But it's also, if you want to do acrylic, if you're doing blankets, you want to do acrylic. But if you want to do dishcloths, you need cotton. But yeah, this is the Super Saver or the Red Heart. And this is like the most like bang for your buck that you could get. But some of these will even have a pattern inside them. I don't know if you could see. But yeah, they have like a pattern inside the sleeve. And that's what I use. And then it'll tell you how many. Yeah, this one's like a girl's fringe scarf. It's easy. And you need, they'll tell you 2 skeins of, it tells you the color, and then 1 skein of a different color, and then another skein of a different color. But it'll tell you how many skeins you need. What is this one? Oh, that one's in French. Never mind. But yeah, it'll tell you on your projects. But it's also really good to know what project you're working on and to see how many skeins you need and go by that. But a beanie, I would like basically need maybe 1 of these for a beanie, for an adult size beanie. Maybe 2 if you're doing 2 colors, but then you'll only use half of it, so you could probably get 2 beanies out of that. It also depends on what stitch you use. If you use a single crochet, you're going to use, I feel like you use a lot more yarn rather than if you do a double crochet. It eats up a lot of yarn when you do double crochet, but it fills up a lot more space. But yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, some of them we do spend so much, but over time, I've actually collected yarn. It was like my great grandmother, she passed away, and I got all of her yarn stuff because all of my family members knew that, I'd be the only one to actually use it. And I have another great grandmother who's still alive, and she will start a project and not finish it, and then I finish the rest of it for her, or she just wants me to just like have it. She's like, you could just finish it. It's whatever. I'm like, okay. And then, some people, they get into their hobbies and they realize, oh, wait, I don't want to do this, or I don't like this. The resin was like the most that I've ever spent on anything. And I think it's spent a lot on the resin. I bought a Cricut and everything for it. But once you're a hobbyist, you never really stop doing different hobbies. But my husband's like, you need to at least stick to like, you like minimum stick to your 4 that you're at right now. I was like, okay. So I'm at 4 hobbies, and I was doing punch needling. That was nice. That you could do like little coasters for like one skein of yarn could make like a ton of coasters. Just one colored coasters that are this big around. You could make a whole bunch of those to start off with, and it's like you have to have the muslin cloth, the needle, which the needle I think doesn't cost more than $10, and then a skein of yarn at the most I would say costs like $8, but Hobby Lobby always has them for like way cheap. Oh yeah, it definitely snowballs, and I think it's also if you have ADHD like me, it's worse. You just get into like different stuff and you kind of obsess over it, and you think, well, if I did this, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, and I have so many projects in my head that I want to do, and that's why like I have to plan it. I plan out a whole year of what I'm going to do. So like right now, I want to do my summer cardigan. After that, I want to do some blue jean tote bags that somebody had requested, and I promised I would make tutorials of for sewing. And then I wanted to sew some scrunchies because I have a bunch of like scrap fabric that I bought from Hobby Lobby, which I'll show in a second. And yeah, I doing scrunchies with that. And then with the baby on the way, I want to make some like baby clothes. And I made my daughter some like crocheted knitted clothes, but I wish I would have made her some like baby clothes myself. But I make my own clothes all the time, and sometimes like during the holidays or if I'm feeling up for it, I'll do like a couple of like tutorials for people to be able to dress nice and not spend a whole bunch. All right. Oh, I need to put paper clips on these. But there's also projects I'll get into that I don't feel motivated to finish them. And I'm like, I always tell everybody on here on the community post, like, sorry, I'm just not feeling up to it. I don't want to do something that I don't enjoy. And I stopped because, like, I think it was this light turquoise color with white. I did one, I did a video tutorial, but I wanted to do a live of how I did each square on the granny square blanket that I did, but I wasn't feeling motivated at the time. I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to do it. All right, so we got this. I'll put that in the scraps. So we got all of our stuff organized. I need to find a little puff ball for these. I'll just put that to the side. I'll do that off camera. All right, so let me get a drink. Oh. Oh, thank you. It's almost 5 or 8. I can't see that far. I have my laptop, but I also have like my camera over here. Yep. I'm going to show what I got from Hobby Lobby. But bye. I'm just going to keep talking because if you want to watch this later, you can. But Hobby Lobby. Oh, wait, this isn't even today. I didn't even show these, I don't think. Did I show this in the video? Did I show this in a video? You know it's bad when you can't even remember. Oh yeah, a bunch of unfinished stuff. Hence this over here. Although this was my great grandmother's unfinished things, I want to frog it and completely start over and make it something new. I'm trying to think of when did I don't know. I'm gonna show it again, just in case y'all don't watch my regular videos, or if anybody watches this in the next, or this live in the future. But this is what I got from Hobby Lobby and like last week. Yarn wise, I got more of this baby bee yarn in the color Naked, and it is 3.5 ounces, and I got 4 of these so that there's no way I possibly need more when I'm done with this project. So we got 4 of that. It was like $20 because they were not on sale this week. Oh my goodness. I want to move my camera up a little bit. Oh, I got a kid. What, baby? Oh, your movie stuff? Why do you have so? Okay, I'm gonna have to make this quick. So, yarn wise, that's what I got. This is like some yarn or thread yarn, crochet thread that I want to make doilies out of for the summer or something. So I got this. It's the extra fine. And then paper craft. So on Fiverr, I did this one gig on Fiverr, and whew, I don't know if I truly made money off of it because it says that I collected money, but it's not going into my bank account. So I don't know what's going on there. It said Fiverr has like a 2-week period that they keep your funds, but now I'm thinking maybe it's like you have to make a certain amount to get money. So I'm not sure, but I did a project with a lady, and she makes stencils, and I made some stencil templates, and so I got some stencil blanks to make decorative stencils. It's a pack of 12 sheets for $4.49, and on the back it says how to create your own stencil, choose or draw a design, trace the design onto paper, remember to leave small separations in your design. You can enlarge or reduce your design by hand or by using a photocopier. Once you're satisfied with your design, trace it onto a stencil blank. Use a craft knife or cutting board or a stencil burning tool on glass to carefully cut out your pattern, stencil your new custom design anywhere. So that's what it says on the back. So I'm going to cut some stencils and sell them on Etsy, hopefully, and also do like downloadable stencil templates. And then fabric-wise, I got, well, I've had this one. This was the blue jean. I only had a few of this material, and I got somebody, or I had somebody ask to do a blue jean or a denim tutorial on like a denim tote bag for the summer. So I got 2 yards of this denim. And then to do some scrap fabric scrunchies. These were all like scrap fabric from Hobby Lobby, which it's always like cheaper, but it's like March price $5.24, your price $3.14. So, oh, and it took me a while. $3.14 for however many yards or inches this is. So I was always like, why are they charging me more? So yeah, that's what this is, but that's like what they'll have on there. And then I got these 3 options. So I can't wait to make some scrunchies. If I have any left over that won't be enough for scrunchies, I might just use it with the denim and do like a patchwork denim tote bag too. I'm gonna do a plain denim tote bag, and then I'm gonna do a patchwork denim tote bag with other materials that I have, and then if I have any left over of these, I'm gonna add these to it. So that is my little Hobby Lobby haul. That's why I did that last, because it was so quick. I probably should have done that first, so people don't have to go through a whole. How many hours have we been on here? We've been on here for a while, I feel like. But I'm glad I came on. I got to meet this charming man. Thank you for asking questions, keeping me entertained. And yeah, I guess I could have been there. Now I gotta pack up to go out of town and gotta finish cleaning up this room. I'm pretty sure I don't want to do or see the nitty gritty of cleaning the rest of this up. So I'm pretty sure some of y'all are going to bed. Some of y'all it's probably 11 or 12 o'clock at night. And yeah, I'm gonna just finish up and clean up a little bit so my husband can get in here this weekend, take the bed down, and we can start moving rooms and getting the nursery set up. And hopefully my husband, hopefully it's not too big of a project and the leak's not too big in the shed outside, but he's going to go out there and live this weekend, so fingers crossed. And then next weekend y'all see what I did this weekend, and I will show y'all my cardigan, and hopefully it'll be finished by next week's video. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you watch my videos. I'm pretty much eligible to be monetized. It's just I need more views. So if you want to help me, I need like 3,000 more views. Or no, I think it was like 277,000 or 2,777 watch hours to be able to get monetized and actually get monetized. But I only need like 1,500 to be able to sell stuff here and have my little shop button at the bottom of the corner. So that was like 500 subscribers, but now that I have 1,000, we can do the shop and memberships and stuff like that when we get 3,000 watch hours, which I'm halfway to, and then to actually get monetized on everything, I need 4,000 watch hours, which I'm like 1/3 almost to. So that's just a little update for y'all. Thank you for watching, if you did, and if you're watching this in the future, thank you for watching in the future. And if you want me to do more lives, I will. I do plan on doing it. Just right now, I am doing a lot of cleaning and a lot of baby prepping because I am due in September. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.